Everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome to me doing some fucking co-streaming. So E3 2020 is a little different this year, and everyone's doing their own fucking thing. But you know what? We're gonna watch this. We watched the PlayStation 5 showcase on stream while I was doing Ocarina of Time, and I had a fun time doing that. So I thought, why not open our Saturday with this? So we're gonna watch the PC gaming show. How is everybody doing? Let me just catch up with chat. So I'm Necromancer. Yeah, man, I want to pay back some of the good you do. You're out to churn out some good and really bad games all week, every week. Oh, well, that's very kind of you, dude. Do appreciate it. Mage Ping said that means someone else must be off their sub if Pastry is off, because I remember someone else being gifted a sub at the same time as Pastry. It's probably one of the many drops that me and Rob do on each other's channels. Oh, there's your Witcher music, chat. I never really watched the Witcher series, so everyone was like going mental over the coin for your Witcher thing, and I was like, what? Whoa! Also, just gonna make sure this is set. Because it's on auto, I'm just going to make sure it is definitely set to 1080p, so it'll stay on 1080p. How you doing, friend? Welcome in. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Obviously, lots of familiar names in the chat. How you all doing? I have no idea how good this is going to be. I remember last year was a bit shit, but it's okay. If it's a bit shit, we'll all just kind of laugh at it, right? There is possibility this year of some good stuff being announced, though. PC is in a much better place, I feel, at the moment, in terms of announcements. Had a lot of interviews and stuff, yeah. I remember Dante Mad. Yeah, I do. What are these votes, though? It's some shit in the Twitch. I have no idea what the fuck it's all about. I'm going to say vote now in chat RGB, Cowdy Pastry, is do you have RGB in your computer? Do you shine bright like a diamond, meaning yes, and I live in the shadows, meaning no? And I personally would say I'm number 2. I don't give a shit about RGB. My computer goes underneath in my desk and I don't see any of it. If anything, RGB sounds like a pain in the ass because it would just glow up my room when it's like at night time. Mouse and keyboard, yes. I don't even have RGB on my mouse and keyboard anymore. My mouse and keyboard now don't have any of that on. I don't need it. Alright, here we go. And we start. What are they going to open with, chat? Is this some sort...
As you guys can see, I'm missing my left eye.
Oh, okay. That's a rad cosplay, damn!
There is a community that I am a part of.
Also, chat, is it loud enough, or does it need to go up? Because it might be a little quiet, I'm not sure.
Good evening, please.
I'm currently in a call with my friend, not responding anymore.
He's breathing really hard, you know he just had his...
Tiny quieter.
I built an arcade in my basement. This is my home.
You're in a whole different world.
How's that?
Who cares what size you are, what gender you are?
Good?
I'm finding it done gluing all the details on the sword.
I like how this is starting off with only a few people at next level and cosplay. The volume's perfect now. Okay, good. Thanks, guys. No, I'm not going to your Facebook page. Sorry. Yo, this is a little bit crusty. This is 1080p from the YouTube stream. I'm just going to check the Twitch stream doesn't look any different. Twitch stream looks the same to me, chat. So, I think it's just coming out in crust. In crust percent. However they're sending this stream out. Wonder if Horizon PC date will drop. Well, one of the main things that they think is going to drop during this Logicoma, and not necessarily the reason I'm watching it, but one of the reasons why I figured it might be a good thing to watch is Persona 4 PC, which I want to know when that comes out. The fucking fuck off. That fucking boyfriend meme.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, here we go. You know, it kind of makes sense that I would watch the fucking PC gaming show thing as my primary format.
We'll show you new footage and announcements for more than 40 games, including the next game from Dean Hall, the creator of DayZ. The world-exclusive debut of gameplay footage for Evil Genius 2.
Oh, Ping's gonna be excited.
Ruthless combat in Mortal Shell. Everspace 2. Epic battles in A Total War Saga. Troy. Torchlight 3. What's coming in the next chapter of Elite Dangerous? Mafia.
Wait, could you get out of the spaceship in Elite?
A look at New World, Amazon's upcoming open-world MMO.
Why, hello there, PC Gaming Show. This is Greg Miller, just borrowing your broadcast for a moment to say that later on, I'll be dropping in again to reveal one of my favorite franchises that's coming to PC for the first time ever. If you can name this tune, maybe you'll recognize what it is.
Fuck yes!
See you later in the show.
We already knew it was coming. It got fucking... It got leaked. The Steam page got leaked, right?
Gaming Show hosts Day9 and Frankie Ward.
But, you know, Persona 4, get it on PC, please. I beg. He's on a YouTube glitch overlay, yeah.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to the 2020 PC Gaming Show. I am one of your hosts today, Sean Day9 Plot, and I'm delighted to have you.
Wait, is that his real name? Was that a real fake name?
6th annual event.
What do you mean, Sean Daytime Plot?
Content. 50+ games we're going to be looking at in the form of reveals, trailers, interviews that we've recorded in the last several weeks. Before we get into that, though, I want to take a moment to address the
That's not a real name, is it?
America. While we're glad to be showing you some games today, there are many, many more people fighting for something far, far more important. The struggle against police
PC Gaming Show is by far the weirdest event, and that includes Devolver and that. Oh, really?
I and everyone who works on the PC Gaming Show each year, we know that Black Lives Matter, and this is not a fight that we are willing to stand on the sidelines for. So what can we all do? There's a great many organizations that deserve support right now, and one of them is the NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund at naacpldf.org. If you want to support this and get some great games in the process, hundreds of developers have joined together at itch.io to create the bundle.
That itch.io bundle for Black Lives Matter stuff is actually
pay whatever you want for
ridiculous.
The bundle, and 100% of the proceeds go to the NAACP Fund and the Community Bail Fund. There's a lot more resources and information we'd like to share, so PC Gamer has created an ongoing list of ways that you can get involved in supporting protesters. That's at PCGamer.com.
Glad they had the balls to open with this, yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit more than doing a fucking black JPEG with some white text on it, innit?
Without my dear friend and co-host Frankie Ward joining us from the other side.
Nighttime day plot show plotman.
Why don't you say hello?
Hello, Sean, and hello to everyone watching around the world. We're really excited to be with you again, and Sean, I've prepared a veritable smorgasbord of
hello, cunt, it's me!
Trailers and announcements. This year's show features the most
there
games we've ever presented, so grab your beverage of choice because it's go time.
Thanks, Frankie.
It straddles the line between, like, it looks like it's about to break into a cutscene from old Command & Conquer.
Either way, it's time for the PC.
Like, it looks like we're watching an FMV game, chat. I'm not gonna lie.
We've been talking to the developers, interviewing them for weeks now, and though it looks kind of
like the start of fucking Metal Gear Solid 4.
my beautiful assistant and good buddy DevBot. You may have seen him making his way over here. He is awaiting us, so let's go join him and get the show started.
You're not wrong, yeah.
All right, DevBot, what do we have for this?
The CNC4, exactly.
Show?
I've downloaded 50 game trailers and 10 interviews, Sean, along with a full report of the most secret gaming layer friendly dogs.
Building. Unit complete. Unit complete. Unit complete. Repairing.
Oh, well, excellent. Well, what should we play first then?
Scanning. Processing. My readings indicate that the audience would like to see Vikings.
Well, that sounds great. Then let's kick it off with Valheim, a Viking survival game where you'll fight monsters, craft weapons, build and sail ships.
Hey, listen, I haven't heard anything about this game,
procedurally generated landscape.
But
show me the game, DevBot.
If it's any good, Viking survival game. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying, mate. This is such a bad feed that they're sending out, though. I really don't get it. Yeah, this is some 2005 graphics. What the fuck?
Going this summer on PlayStation 1, Valheim.
Sean daytime plot, yes. Hey, look, chat. Graphics don't make the game, okay? Just because it looks like original RuneScape, don't mean it's bad. It's got fucking Oblivion gates in it for some reason. I'm looking for whatever makes this stand out from Konana or the forest. I assume we mean Conan, but fucking Konana. Or Konana. I mean, so far the thing that makes it stand out is that they're using some fucking crusty ass, like, old textures and low polygons, right? I don't hate low polygon games. Like, low poly models can look great. Although normally I would say you pick one, right? You pick low poly or you pick like low fidelity texture.
The next game has been in the works for quite
Looks
a while.
like it has a bigger focus on monsters and combat I can dig. Yeah, it looks alright. How you doing, Neil? Welcome in.
If a game that features farming, creature collection, dance battles, and bears wearing pants sounds like your cup of tea, then it's time to put the
My good friend Sans the Bear. Alright, this looks cute. It's got a oh, what's the? It kind of has a look like a fucking Goose Game, almost graphically. It's got that weird sort of clean look going on. Look at this fish bastard. The people look like Goose Game people, chat. That's what I mean, I think. You see what I mean, though? Animal Crossing for peasants. Yeah. Major Ping is just losing his shit. Major Ping, they said they're going to show Evil Genius 2. You're okay. Just chill out, man. Oh, okay, Ooblets. I have heard of that.
Sean, I've selected the next game for the PC gaming show.
Well, great. What do you got?
That was cool.
The game is Torchlight 3, a cherished action RPG franchise that features a number of original playable classes.
DevBot, you wouldn't have chosen this game because in Torchlight 3 you can play as a steam-powered robot, would you?
My game selections are entirely objective and determined by an algorithm that shows the audience only what
This is still so weird, chat.
Show me the
Like I said,
DevBot.
It's such a... Also, this motherfucker with his fucking Apple earpods.
Okay,
It's the least appropriate thing he could be wearing in his ears.
When we're done, I want to talk to one of the Torchlight 3 devs.
Kind of charming in a mystery science fiction sort of way. Yeah, 100%.
World premiere.
Torchlight 3 is going to be pay to win, I bet. Perfect World own them now. Maybe. Let's hope not. I remember Torchlight being good. I don't think I played the second one though.
Or the future of the frontier. Explore remote, perilous realms. Battle hordes of ancient power.
Battle hordes.
Unite with others to claim your fame.
You love the second one, but you're very reserved for this one. Well,
Torchlight 3. Your legend awaits.
that Perfect World logo is sitting down there like a fucking
Jackbox,
blight.
Please connect me with one of those developers.
You got it, Sean.
Joining me today to talk about Torchlight 3 is Max Schaefer. Max, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Now, Max, Torchlight 2's story began with the alchemist from the original Torchlight becoming corrupted and evil. How does Torchlight 3's story tie into the first two?
Well, we're in the same world, obviously.
Well, it doesn't.
About a century later now, though. And
What we've done is you open up a loot box and then you climb out of it.
And they've gotten a little lazy, a little comfortable, and a new threat looms on the horizon. So once again, the adventurers will have to battle the Netherim and all the evil baddies threatening the world.
In terms of the scope and scale of Torchlight 3, how does it compare to the previous editions?
Well, we've expanded quite a bit. Now, first, anyone who's played Torchlight 1 and
Oh,
Torchlight 2
Neil put, oh, Max Schaefer. And then, like a minute later, no idea who he is.
Let players make their own mark in the world itself. Like, you get a customized fort that you can decorate, that you can build.
Tim's brother, yeah, maybe.
You can do things that benefit your whole account, and you can put things in there that are useful to other players. And other players will see your fort randomly out in the world.
I want to ask a little bit about the classes, because if you're an action RPG player, you may recognize something like a knight or a mage. But in Torchlight 3, we got the steam-powered robots. We have the rail.
Yeah, there's something weird about the presentation of this that's sort of.
Talk to me about not just what some of the classes that players can expect are.
I don't know.
How you
Feels like an infomercial.
Stuff.
Well, I think that you know, we've always wanted to avoid going like right down Main Street with our character classes.
You get that, chat? Is that just me?
But at the same time, we wanted you to be able to look at them and get a sense and get a
look at that dog though.
Of what they do, and so we've applied that here. We've got some really fun.
You look like a good boy.
Like you said, the
and a cat,
robotic, steam-powered robot, and a guy that summons trains. But we've also got some other cool classes too: a sharpshooter and a dust
guy that summons trains.
You know, honestly, they all have new twists, and they're all pretty fun to play.
In terms of the game world itself, how like specifically do the forts get integrated? Like, what does it mean to stumble across someone else's fort as you're going through the world?
Well, between our gameplay levels, we have passages, and when you enter the passage, there will often be a waypoint there. But
that is a good looking dog.
Fort. So you will see some random person from the world's fort, and they will in turn see occasionally randomly your own fort. And it's definitely worth exploring their fort, because you can not only use things like
Fishling, how you doing? Welcome in. We are watching ads today. Yeah, I did say it feels like an infomercial at the moment.
It's really worthwhile for you to go check them out.
No, we're watching a PC gaming show.
Of the earlier Torchlight games.
This is about as close as it gets to E3 this year. Watching the different presentations. So
the pet system, it does all the things you want. It fights alongside you. It sells you.
Honestly, would not be shocked, chat, if that is it for E3.
So you can find
at this point, and everything just becomes like this sort of piecemeal online
that you of course keep in your fort
thing.
Now, Max, I know that the Torchlight series has an
E3 is just like more and more turned into a
looking to get their hands on
weird
3. Where can they go?
Consumer thing.
Can they play it?
Well, I'm very happy to announce that we are available on Steam right now in early access for $29.99.
I used to love that you could send your pet back to town to sell shit.
Available right this minute.
This is the best kind of answer in the PC gaming show. You can get it now. Once again, Max Schaefer from the Torchlight 3 team, thank you so much for joining us.
So it's on early
Once again,
access
go to
now,
Steam
I guess.
right now to get your hands on the early access version of Torchlight 3. We're just getting started here on the PC
Early
gaming
access for
show. Let's take a look at
$29.99?
what's coming up next.
Is that what it
You're
is?
watching the PC Gaming Show. Coming up later, an exclusive
I mean,
look at the next
depending on
game
how
from
much of
DayZ
a
creator,
game is there, that's not
Blanco's Block
outrageous.
Party, the first reveal of Sound Mind, and more. Back to you, Sean. Back to you, Sean.
Back to you, Sean.
And I know you want to tell me how much fun you're having, but don't shout. The walls are very thick in here. I can see you though.
Oh, look at this! Look at this crusty overlay! I can't see it. It's all fucked up.
Or a Ouija board, or a messenger falcon, whatever is your desired form of communication.
This is going so
I'm sure you've been
good.
seeing many of those comments show up live in the show.
This format is working well this time, probably because it fits better as a pre-recorded thing. Well, part of it seems pre-recorded, and then part of it seems overlaid over the top and not
For our
working.
next segment, it's time to head on over to Frank.
Which Persona were you hoping for, Maelstrom Alpha? I mean, I would like all of them eventually on PC, but we know Persona 4 is happening.
Continued to evolve over the past 5 years. Set in a one-to-one recreation of our actual Milky Way galaxy, players forge their own path, build and break alliances, trade, fight, and earn the rank of Elite. Join us as we journey into the next era of Elite Dangerous, set to take a giant leap once more.
I've been tempted on multiple occasions, chat, to check out Elite Dangerous. I was gonna do at some point, and I don't know if I will or not still. I was gonna do a VR stream of it. Just to see what it looked like. You see Persona 4 Golden on Steam for $15.99 right now. Yeah, I guess they pushed the Steam page live already. That is a good price, yeah.
Joining me to talk about the next chapter of Elite Dangerous is Piers Jackson from Frontier Developments. Thanks so much for joining us, Piers.
Oh, you're welcome. It's good to be here.
Now, I have a lot of questions about the trailer we just saw, but I'm wondering if you can contextualize a little bit for those who haven't played Elite
That looked good, though.
What is it?
So I think the best way of
even though it showed nothing,
explaining what Elite Dangerous is to understand
it looked
how
good.
big it is. We have created a title that's the most complete, authentic space simulation of any game out there, and it's just vast. It's the whole galaxy. You can explore it.
Welcome in, Lynchy. How you doing?
Path. You can be a pilot, a trader, a bounty hunter. You can do what you want. You can go where you want, and you can do your own thing. And it's that sort of freedom and the ability for people to tell their own story that I think makes Elite what it actually is.
Now, in all the streams
I think
that
it's
I've
the
been following
spaceships
for
that make
Elite
Elite
Dangerous,
what it
there's
is.
a lot of gameplay that happens in ships. There's a lot of focus on the economy and trading.
Yeah,
in this
chat.
trailer, though, we saw feet on the ground, which immediately makes me ask, what is it that we should expect? What should we glean from the trailer?
Oh, I think you've hit a nail on the head. Ultimately, the big new feature that we're looking to release here is the fact that you can now, for the very first time, set foot on our planets. We've created the last edition, really, in terms of going from space all the way down to the planet's surface. So now you can set foot, you can explore, you can interact with the environment. And we've taken the mission-based gameplay and the idea of forging your own path,
they had
creating your own experience.
EXP, I'm assuming, expansion for going to planets. I guess this is really fleshing it out a lot more.
For the first
Very
time, you'll be able
therapeutic
to,
game.
access a whole pile of new planets, all ones with tenuous atmospheres.
See, EXP for me is always
Obviously,
short
you
for
can
experience
play
points.
multiplayer,
I always
so
say
you can join
XPAC,
up with your friends,
like
you can experience the game from a
XPAC.
ship, from an SRV, and
Oh, no.
finally from on foot.
What do you say,
In
chat?
what way will this ground walking on the planet.
Not
component
Xbox.
Transform the existing aspects.
Yeah, that's the one. X-Pac gonna give it to you.
Gives people a new set of experiences to have. We link all the way from ground to the buggies, the SRVs.
The main thing is it's not a space sim that charges you like $1 billion a ship. Yeah, so not
whole experience.
Fucking whatever that other game is. Star
that are on the
bullshit.
or various resources. Or
I can't even remember what it's called anymore because I've purged it from my brain.
So we have new planets that you
That's
can
the one,
visit.
Star Citizen.
You can visit old planets, and we have refreshed the visuals on them, so you can really set foot. And,
A game that will never be released, truly, and a game that will never be released, and yet there will still be people who have paid like over $10,000 for content in.
When can they expect the Odyssey update?
So you can join in with our community now, playing Elite Dangerous. Download it via Steam or go to the Frontiers store or purchase it on console. We have many people playing it. In terms of Odyssey, you can expect to see that next year.
I hope you all enjoyed
Cool.
that conversation about Elite Dangerous. It's a treat to see the way the game is continuing to evolve. For our next title, we're going to be...
Sean, I'm sorry to interrupt, but our broadcast is being hijacked by another host.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Not again.
Is it, by any chance, Greg Miller telling me that I've already bought
Maybe you saw me host the
Persona?
live stream earlier today. No, I didn't watch. Okay, well, that sucks. I'll give the PC Gaming Show back to its usual host in a moment, but I couldn't let anyone else announce this next trailer, which is a game near and dear to my heart. Let's take a look.
Chat, yes! I mean, I've already bought it, but let's watch the trailer. Great! Persona 4 Golden was such a good fucking game. Don't know a damn thing about these games, but yay. Best way I can describe it, Pastry, is it's basically like...
Now on Steam.
It's like someone went, let's make one of those anime games that everyone always, like, you know, shits on or whatever, except it's going to be really good and not really cringy, and the story will be good, and will make the battle good. And it will actually have some proper adult themes and stuff in it. That's Persona.
That was weird. I thought this live stream was supposed to be secure.
I'm analyzing the security breach now, Sean. I'm not sure what...
Fuck off!
Well, all right then. Sorted out. Let's head on over to Frankie.
You can hear the squeaking in the weird rubber suit he's in.
Our next trailer reveals an all-new psychological
Part school sim, part dungeon crawler, part visual novel, and pacing's always spot on. Yeah.
X early next year. InSound
It's just great.
Challenge your expectations as it ushers you
It's
through
really,
the
really good.
deepest corners of your psyche. It sounds like every night before I go to sleep, honestly. The game also
I'd love to see Persona 3 Fez and
by the Living Tombstone.
Persona 5 Royal hit PC as well. That'd be great.
And publisher Modus Games. Let's take a look at
But maybe they're gauging interest based on Persona 4, because that's probably the most popular one. So maybe they're seeing how well Persona 4 does. She reminds me of someone. Sure.
They say fear is just a state of mind.
Is it Anne from Bloodstain?
Traps you inside it. But once you find the key to your terror, fear will no longer exist. What a bunch of bullshit.
Oh. Spooky game, chat. Alan Wake? No, I don't think so. That sounds like Mikael Ackerfeld. Is this Opeth? That's definitely Mikael Ackerfeld.
Hey everyone, I'm Ido, producer at We Create Stuff.
Hey, I'm Gen, creative director.
Hey, Tombstone here.
We're the developers who brought you Nightmare House 2, and now we're back. We've partnered with Modus Games and The Living Tombstone, and we're working on a new indie horror game, In Sound Mind.
Demo is now out on Steam. Let us know what you think.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Goodbye.
How did you get here today anyways?
Well, Sean, my sleep state was interrupted when I realized I was late to this year's PC gaming show. So naturally, I panicked. I had to improvise about how to reach our undisclosed broadcasting location before you began the show.
How safe? Welcome in. Have we seen anything fun yet? Persona 4 Golden's released already. Other than that, depends on what you're interested in, really.
I tried to hitchhike.
What was that game called? What, the one that they just showed? In Sound Mind was the last one. What's this Go Compare robot knockoff? Yeah. We said it's a weird presentation though already.
At that point, I was already right outside our secret location.
Cool. Hey, let's take a look at our next trailer.
I can see this thing going in a Devolver direction by the end, chat. I don't know why. That robot's gonna kill everyone. Wait, what the fuck? There's some sort of like civilization thing going on here with all the names written over the cities. This is interesting looking. This looks like Before We Leave. Not heard of it. And that is also not what it's called. Airborne Kingdom. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I like that. That, like, kind of orthographic sort of zoomed out look to it. Looked good.
Real-time strategy games, and that's why I'm excited for our next trailer. It's Dwarfheim, a cooperative RTS, where up to 3 players can split up the work of building, mining, and fighting, working together to build defenses, machinery, and traps, train armies to fend off
over here, dude.
Trolls and rival clans. The Dwarfheim demo is live right now on Steam. Let's see what the game is all about.
I've heard about this. Okay. Oh, this looks like Age of Empires. Not Age of Empires, sorry. What's the other? Settlers.
They try to protect what little they have from rival clans.
This looks like Settlers
And the vile creatures
mixed with Warcraft, mixed with like a little Factorio's in there or something.
chieftains to lead your people. Choose your classes, guide your builders and miners to expand your kingdom, or take up arms with your warriors to protect our town halls and conquer your enemies.
Nice to see an RTS in any case. Yeah, sure. I feel like they've had a bit of resurgence recently. There you go, chat, if that interests you. Multiplayer beta, apparently.
Thanks, Sean. And now let's take a look at the lineup of games and game updates.
If they fucking leave Evil Genius 2 for the end, I will right until then. Jesus Christ, Ping, come on, chill. It's not like you're waiting for, like we were for Demon Souls the other day, where we didn't even know if it was a thing yet. You know it's coming. It's okay. Okay, Quake. Oh! Mortis. I'm very confused why Faith made like a very quick appearance there. Is this some sort of like weird Twitch shooter with other shit mixed in, or is this a reel of games? Because I can't tell if this is still the same game or not. This could still be the game that started the trailer off. Okay, no, it's different games. Fucking hell, that was confusing. I showed about 3 or 4 fucking shooters that all look the same right at the start. This still looks like the first game. This still looks like the Quake thing. Is it? Chat, what is happening? Dusk looks really good. Which one was Dusk? There could have been any of them. It's all the same. It felt like I just watched 6 of the same game, like all of a sudden, and then there was some space stuff happened, and then Faith was in there.
Talk about it, Dave. What the hell was that all about?
Yeah, so we got a lot going on, right? I mean, some guys come out here, they show like some cinematic
Yeah, fucking hell, bro. Yeah, we got loads of games, bro.
We got 6 games, and you can play all of them.
Oh, look at his Mortis t-shirt.
We couldn't afford to do a cinematic trailer if we wanted to, right? So yeah, Dusk, now with mods, check them out at duskmods.com. There's all kinds of crazy a Medieval, now with RTX, DLSS 2.0 is coming, maximum action, new levels are coming, new features, new guns.
You can see my confusion here, chat, until this one comes in, where it's like, it's still a shooter, but it's got spacemen in it.
The thing in space. Faith, of course.
Faith is obviously different.
Now you know. Ultra Kill, our new retro shooter with
And then this looks the same as the first one, kind of, just with a different UI.
That's what that's about. And then, of course, Gloomwood. If you like games like Thief, System Shock, Resident Evil, then I think Gloomwood is definitely the game for you.
Where can we go to learn more?
So you can check out Dusk at notfortnite.com.
For fuck's sake.
I can't believe it's not hexen.com. Maximum Action at
Oh, God. Fucking notfortnite.com.
That's dead.
Fuck off.
Space.com. Faith at GaryLovesYou.com.
This
Ultrakill at
guy is weird.
And then, of course, Gloomwood at ThiefWithGuns.com. Yeah, that's all we got. 6 games. You can play them all right now. We love
Fuck
you.
yeah, bro. It's not Fortnite, bro.
Dave, let's see what Frankie has for us next.
Thank you, Sean. Now tell me, PC gamers, have you ever wanted to rewrite history? Not your browser history, that's easy and absolutely vital, but how about something grander? Like
that sounds like a lot of fucking work.
Mastering flight or inventing the computer a couple of 100 years earlier.
Those URLs are the lowest of low-hanging fruit, truly, yeah.
Strategy game where you'll be combining up to 60 different cultures to create a civilization that's as unique as you are. And as with all of their previous titles, Amplitude is asking the community to participate in the development of humankind.
Sorry, Amplitude?
To make it the best game that it
There
can
is a
be.
poll live, chat.
Let's see
Have you
how
ever
they
wanted to
invented
rewrite
PC
history,
gamers to
cunt?
help build this worldly game.
Yeah or no? I'm gonna vote no. So did this company call themselves Amplitude because is that not a PS2 game made by the people who made Rock Band? Harmonix. Oh god, the vote's split. 50-50, chat. Apparently half of us don't want to rewrite history and the other half do. Oh, there you go. Yes, one. All right, you get to that, chat. Whoever voted yes, I'll be over here waiting for what you do. That sounds like a lot of work. So this is okay. So they made Civilization then. Sure.
Well, you
what the fuck was that, Sega? Is that their new thing? It's like the Valve head thing.
You can be one of the very first humans to get your hands on Humankind, Amplitude Studios' upcoming historical strategy.
Shit was creepy.
And now for something a little different. Why don't you join me in my chambers?
Again? Oh god.
Of all the subcultures and communities that make up PC gaming, modders have arguably had the biggest impact. My next guest
Sega
is
have had that
Dean
for a
Hall,
couple of
designer
years.
who
Well, it
started
shows how
out
much
as
I
a
pay
modder
attention
and
to
eventually
Sega.
helped lay the foundation for two of the most popular genres on PC, survival and battle royale. Let's take a look at the next game from Rocketworks revealed here on the PC Gaming Show. It's Icarus.
Wait, is this like a
world exclusive?
Is this like a Guns of Icarus sequel or something? Doesn't look like it. Space Forest! It is literally Space Forest, isn't it? Wow. Yep! Yep! You must save Timmy! In Space Forest! Oh. That's unfortunate. Probably should have thought of that. The only downside to this game, though, chat, is it's giving me, like, flashbacks to when I played Space Engineers during a very tired midway point of Extra Life, and that made me, like, not want it. not want to play it.
Joining me to talk about Icarus is Dean Hall. Dean, thanks so much for joining us.
Awesome, it's great to be here.
How are they eating with visors
you're
down?
making another survival-focused game. What makes Icarus different?
I mean, there were trees on the planet, so maybe there was oxygen.
I think if you think about
I mean, those were not trees, though. Are those trees not outputting oxygen? I guess it's shit oxygen.
Really, what we're trying to do is capture that. And
this guy sounds like he's talking for a fucking radio.
can do that over a long period of time.
Yes, come in, everybody, at the PC Gamer HQ. Yes, I'd like to talk about my game.
Of what a survival game is and what makes those
just gonna catch up with the chat.
them really intense and emotional.
First-person multiplayer survival game. Never seen that before.
The basic loop.
Yeah.
If I just open up the game, do I start out on the ship itself?
Saturate genre somewhat, so again, show me the unique
your
feature.
apartment in GTA, you can invite your friends in and prepare for what we call a drop. And then you select a prospect. And the big challenge of the game and the way to
It's another motherfucker wearing AirPods, chat.
out of time on the drop.
Let's say I'm on a 30-minute mission.
These fucking
I have a particular
AirPods.
resource I've set out to snatch up. How does the gameplay of that 30-minute period differ from other survival games?
I suppose there were three key things that I felt needed to be addressed before I made another survival game. The first was the ability to scale. By breaking your experience over months and years into sessions, that allowed us to address scale. So you still can do all the things that you do in a normal survival game, building bridges, roads, all those kinds of things. But you're doing it with a medium-term focus. The second was pacing and clear direction, which has helped very much.
Chat, maybe I'm just
structure that we're putting around the session.
Maybe I'm being
And
cynical.
The last one is really focusing
But
in on
if I'm only allowed on the planet for a couple hours, I'm not building a fucking massive 4-story house.
Connects so emotionally with
I'm building a shed.
I guess I was a little surprised to hear.
In fact, why even build a house? What the fuck do I need a house for?
Drops as well as multi-day drops. What are the sort of time ranges we're looking
When am I
at?
going to go back to
Different
it?
Categories and tiers of drop length?
Yeah, so it really depends on your level as you progress through the game. So early on, we're really just introducing you to more...
Look, the timer up the top is like...
So, say a daytime drop that only lasts 20 minutes. You're only going to be facing the game during the day.
Oh wait, is it
As
days?
you progress on, you can take on...
Or is it hours?
Access to
I have no idea.
that have much longer drop windows, but that means you're getting a cycle of day-night. And night, particularly for most of our biomes, is definitely the most dangerous.
I want to ask a little bit about what failure means in Icarus. I mean, in the trailer there was someone that fell down and you just...
gotta go maintenance, throttling to 2 megs.
On the planet.
Unlucky
what
dude.
happens if you don't
No
make it
worries,
back to the
Karlov.
ship
You take
in
care.
time, die on the planet? What happens?
If you think about DayZ, when you get shot, it's a very binary event that happens and there's nothing you can do, it's just over.
Must be
And there's
days,
a
'cause it's
certain
talking about
charm
day
to
and
that
night,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah, there's a certain charm to that.
He must have said 3 days, but I couldn't understand what he was saying, chat. I feel bad saying that. But his accent is very thick.
With Icarus, we've chosen one failure state. If you run out of time on your drop, that character and all its equipment is gone.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make that terrifying. And that's why our tagline is, there are worse fates than death. So it's getting left behind.
We made our tagline, there's worse fates than death.
With the orbital station, then that's it. Everything that you've deployed on there, your character and all that progression of that character and all that equipment is just gone. And that's our one failure state. If you run out of oxygen, someone can come and revive you. If you get attacked by this particular animal and damaged, someone can heal you. But if you run out of time, it's over.
I'm curious. I mean, there's so many elements. There's so much ambition.
I don't know, chat. I'm kind of
PC gamers that maybe feel like you abandoned DayZ, other projects. What do you have to reassure those people?
Oh, this guy just fucking straight out said it, huh?
A big thing for me is
That's interesting. That's a cool, interesting idea for a game you got there. Are you going to actually finish it, though? Like any of your other games? Because you didn't do it with any of your other games, mate. You just fucking left.
And they probably felt
Remember
like
when you
they were
left?
pulling me in a direction that I didn't want to go. And it's really been a bit of a struggle for me to develop and not only the studio, but myself as well. There was a whole bunch of things I had to learn. I had to learn many of those things.
Props to the interview for going there. Well, this is like a fucking pre-recorded thing, right? I'm pretty sure.
Dean Hall game, but it was a game built by
They must have
skilled people.
They must have like
And
vetted it or
I
something.
think definitely one of the best teams I've ever worked with. An exceptional concept team.
Do you mind if I throw you under the bus during an interview? Nah, mate, go ahead, it's great. Well, you know what I say, fate worse than death. Hey?
My very next question, my favorite question.
You fucking cunt.
People get the opportunity to play.
You fuck off.
That is a good question.
You fucking smoking jacket, you prick. Get your fucking AirPods out.
Is very advanced at this point. Our biggest question really is content. So, we're making the game free to play because we wanted to maximize the number of people that play it. And
The Forest is getting a sequel. It is. It is. The Sons of the Forest. I hope it's good and not shit. I mean, who knows until we see anything about it.
Of how much content we need to provide gamers. So at the moment, we're really sort of heading into that.
Worse than
Thank you
death.
so much for taking the time to talk to us.
It's not far off how that
Really
sounds.
appreciate it.
Thank
He does say a fate.
Once again, that was
He's like,
Dean
fate
Hall
worse than
from
death.
Rocket Works for the upcoming survival game Icarus. For our next game, let's head to Frankie.
It is, and suppose it's a different kind of game. We'll see. We'll see what it's
When
like.
you're an evil
Oh my
superhero,
god!
It's important to have your own.
She got a guinea pig!
style.
Why is she talking all sexy while holding a guinea pig? Stop!
Evil Cat Sites
Cease.
are so 2019. Evil Genius 2 asks
Oh, here you
the
go.
question,
Here you go,
how
Ping.
do you design a supervillain fortress? Would you build a pool filled with laser sharks, or would you just give all the home appliances RGB lighting? Here's
I
the
have no
world's
reverence for
first
Evil Genius as a game. I've never played it,
Genius 2
but
World
I'm excited for Ping.
World exclusive.
Macho Man materializes behind her. Just elbow drops the guinea pig. This looks good. Yeah, I like this. This looks clean. Yeah, like Dungeon Keeper, but with evil labs, yeah. That's what I'm getting from it. Theme Hospital. Kind of, right? It's that style of game. Like, management sim. Oh, there you go. Well, no wonder why Ping likes this game so much. Fucking redacted. I'm not gonna lie, this looks good. Like, just the scale of it as a management thing looks really cool.
We are about to see the first official gameplay
Very
footage
nice.
for Godfall on PC. Counterplay Games is going to give us a guided tour of the battle for Aperion, and keen observers will notice that this is running in Unreal Engine 5. That's why those shiny sets of armor look oh so gorgeous. You can go on over to the Epic Games Store and wishlist it now, or get more information on Godfall before it releases this holiday season.
Oh, Godfall? What, Blat in the Crimson Mines? Elden Ring, everyone, here it is! Are you kidding me? Does this one not have the dubstep?
Hello, my name is Keith Lee.
What did they do to it on the Sony show?
On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very
Just slap some dubstep on it. Fuck it.
today, and to
Get out
offer
there.
you a glimpse into the mystical world of Godfall. Please enjoy. Godfall is still in development, so some things will change and improve in the final product, including visuals and performance.
It might become a
Godfall is set.
looter shooter or battle royale as well. We haven't decided.
Filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water, air.
There's some
and
crusty
fire.
frame rate.
You play
Not
as a
frame rate, sorry,
warrior knight,
bit rate.
godlike warrior, able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into unstoppable masters of melee combat. As you adventure through the realms, you'll get to tear through enemies to challenge a mad god who awaits you at the top. Throughout your journey,
I mean, it looks fine. It kind of looks like Warframe Souls.
lost in time, each with their own characteristics
Right.
and long history. Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall. First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a whole new genre, the looter slasher.
The looter slasher.
The game is therefore one part gear-driven and one part player skill-driven. In other words, not only do we want
Look,
to
mate,
find
it looks
exquisite
way better than it
weapons
did when I was watching it at Sony because it's not got that fucking awful dubstep over the top of it. But
for mastering the wide set of
looter slasher is not something that you have made up. Sorry.
What you're looking at now is a mid-boss fight, a tougher challenge which we'll have to leave for another day.
We think we've made a whole new genre.
On Twitter,
We were wrong.
and YouTube. Thank you so much for taking a look at Godfall.
It looks alright though. Looks fine. That's a much better fucking way to present that game than at the PlayStation 5 event, which was like, yeah, look at me now, blah, blah, scrit. It was like, no, get this the fuck out of here.
Heritage of sci-fi FPSs while taking advantage of some very modern visual effects, like glorious enemy dismemberment. From Bounding Box Software and Humble Publishing, this is...
I saw someone say, I can't wait to be disappointed when I get this on PlayStation Plus in a couple of months. That's fucked up. A poor dev. It's another game with, like, crusty aesthetic going on. It looks a bit like Iron Maiden, actually, but more 3D. And they got real fake Mick Gordon to make the soundtrack. It's kind of like Crusty Doom Eternal. Looks fine, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's the deal with all the retro FPS at the moment. You said it's in right now. I feel like it was in years ago and kind of went out again, right? Because Strafe and stuff like that came around. Fae Tactics. Ooh. This looks like Final Fantasy Tactics. kind of fucking love this art style, chat. Yeah, looks a lot like a Final Fantasy Tactics game. Sure. Very charming, yeah. It seems that it just about sidestepped as well, like the character portrait looking like deviant art shit that happens in so many of those games, where it's like really nice sprite.
Fantasy Tactics back in the 90s.
And then you get like the portraits or whatever, and it looks like some motherfucker drew it for $10.
That humble. We're going to take a look at 2 more games from them. Project Wingman, a jet
It looked
fighter
alright.
game featuring
I like it.
RPG elements and VR support. And a rounding
I'd give that a go if it was a decent price. Yeah, me too, I think.
Games, a gorgeous top-down puzzler. Let's take a look.
I feel like this is another one that... Ooh, what the fuck? This is another one of those art styles that's, like, coming out all over the place at the moment. That's a weird mechanic. I could see that being interesting. Sure. Ace Combat? Nope. Something else. Neil, why are you doing multi? It's only me here, dude. Base combat, yeah. Project Fisty Clown Knockers or whatever it was you guys were in Ace Combat.
Gordon Freeman's voicemail message sounds like?
Sean, that is an intriguing inquiry. However, something is wrong.
Hello, Furby.
I'm receiving an
How you doing?
external transmission.
Why does this keep happening, DevBot? What's with the security? Have you upgraded to Service Pack 2 yet?
No, it's fine, because every time that we seem to get some sort of external transmission, he tells me more about a Persona game.
Greetings, PC
Oh, fuck, it's Kane!
I, your supreme leader,
Shit!
Kane. I am commandeering this broadcast to deliver
He barely looks any different than when he was doing the original Command & Conquerors. It's a bit more grey-bearded.
This is strategically significant for... I'm just kidding, it's me, Joe Coogan! And I can take over this broadcast because I do what I want. Look, you know Command & Conquer has been a major part of your life. It's certainly been a big part of mine.
Please say Red Alert 2 and Tiberian Sun. That would be cool.
For PC, and it is an awesome way to relive this classic game with a bunch of new bells and whistles. I mean, who doesn't like 4K graphics, quick matches in multiplayer, or modding, am I right? I personally want to send a big shout out to all you PC gamers who have kept the legacy of Kane alive over these last 25 years. I mean, I live in death, I guess. Thanks for letting me interrupt, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. For the glory of Nod!
Did he just interrupt to announce that yes, Command & Conquer Remastered is out, by the way?
Action figures. Perhaps you're one of the lucky owners of an out-of-print.
I've interrupted your stream to announce that there is a game that is already
On
out.
surface, a game about collecting, customizing, and trading, but it's
All right.
also a highly social playground for
Thanks, mate.
creativity.
Thanks,
One where
Kane.
You can make your own levels and gather with your friends to hang out, play mini games, and create together. This is Blanco's Block Party.
World exclusive.
I'm doing it for him, chat.
Legend tells of a place where everyone comes together.
Is this thing that was this at E3? Or am I thinking of something else?
And shoot and jump and fly with
No.
jetpacks, or maybe
I'm thinking of something else.
lava and a mountain made of junk food. Where you can create your own worlds and have your own adventures where you are in charge. Where you can make your very own games with your very own rules. And all all your friends can come and play. Like this one here. Yep, them too. And I don't know what that dude is, but he is cool.
Oh,
what?
God.
They're all toys come to life, and I can actually play with them and own them all.
Oh, no.
Sweet. But you see, this place isn't a legend.
Oh, no.
A party.
Oh, God. Chat, please. No.
Here to bring us the inside
It dropped so many things in that trailer, so many buzzwords and so many things that just made me not okay.
I would love if you could just address what is Blankos.
Blankos it's a game about vinyl toys kind of coming to life and where they go when a human leaves the room.
Okay, so it's not a Toys to Life game.
It's a place for
Right?
content creators and gamers and collectors to.
That's what I was worried about then when he was fucking talking about that shit. That's fine.
They really want to play, and you can have as many as your friends come and hang out.
However,
but you could also drop the toys.
they also showed
you can play with this one called it's a shooting mechanic. We got
a fucking weird block thing flossing,
grenade launcher that fires these little cactus
and that was not
balls.
okay.
It's all about kind of like arcade fun shooter stuff, and you can set that up as a team shooter. You could have squads. You can do a bunch of stuff with it. You can even just have
Third Kind. By the way, I think Simon Loveridge is there. Oh, it's my old studio lead. This guy is the biggest hipster I ever met.
Sweet, like platformer. You just go A to B. You could do laps, and then another one is because Blankos they all survive on good vibes. That's kind of what powers them. So another one you could do is actually just a vibe collection. And what's kind of super cool is all of those toys work with each other. So you could build a race, and then you could drop some guns in it, and it can be a race, but you can pick up guns on the way and try and knock each other out.
Blankos survive on good vibes, and you can just do a mode that's called Vibe Collection.
These in-game events, are these kinds of things that you think will show up in Blankos as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we felt that
Sure.
from the beginning of development, that Blankos wasn't just this place for players to go and build and create their own worlds, but it was a place for us to be able to share with them different content, whether that's a music concert, whether it's a movie trailer, whether it's something no one's seen yet. But absolutely, that we're definitely thinking about that kind of stuff.
Well, talk to me about the number of different designs. Like, where are these designs coming from? How many are there?
We're not talking about numbers in season one just yet, but we are talking about the artists. So we're really stoked we've been able to work with certainly my favorites that I've been buying the vinyl toys of over the years. So John Paul Kaiser is a great
Okay,
artist in the
yeah,
UK.
it's Toys to Life
He's
then.
buying some
Okay,
of his
no,
toys
fuck it.
about 6
Fuck
years ago,
off.
And now we get to work together and bring his toys to life in the game, which has been great
No.
fun. James Groman, who I think
That genre needed to die.
epitomizes vinyl toy design, just those
Desperately
vector-based
needed to
lines.
die.
One of my personal favorites is Pete Fowler, who for me was kind of one of the grandfathers of vinyl toy design.
I know people are going to want more information. They're going to want to
It's
know
like kid loot boxes.
when they can play Blankos, when they can see more. Where do they go for that?
If you want to keep
Well, it's not
up
loot
to
boxes,
date with
but
things, go
it's
and
like
check out Blankos.com.
kid
You can
DLC
register there right now, so
machine.
you can, secure your account name and get ready for launch. We're going to be launching end of the year, so not too far
Sounds
away
like it. So
now.
it's just
We're also gonna be
Roblox.
starting
I'm
to
ignoring that bit. Good for kids. Well, it is colourful, but
Jamie from
I hate these games that are like buy the toy,
Thanks for having me, guys.
so you can get it in the
Once
game.
again, the name of the game is Blankos Block Party. Let's take a look at what's coming
Because
up
they're
next
just
for this
designed
year's
to
PC Games.
wring money out of people.
You're watching the PC Gaming Show, presented by PC
Look at fucking
Gamer.
Skylanders.
Stay
Jesus
tuned
Christ,
for
that
more
game.
Trailers, announcements, and footage coming up later. We celebrate the 20th anniversary of A Total War. What's next in Escape from Tarkov? The reveal of horror strategy game Rogue Lords, and more. Back to you, Frankie.
The PC is the birthplace of space flight action games, and our next project, Everspace 2, expands.
I assume, chat, we're going to get to a point where this show transitions into some sort of like just loads of deep dives into loads of other video games. That's when we're going to stop.
Outfitting your ship with unique modules, weapons, and devices. And as we're about to see in this next trailer, combat won't just take place in the cold vacuum of space, but also the atmospheres of planets themselves. Here's Everspace 2.
Yeah, Everspace is cool. I hadn't seen anything about a second one. This is all new to me. vaguely remember the first one being fine. Yeah, the first one was fine. Although I didn't really play much of it. Wasn't it, Wait, no, hang on. I hope they fix up the UI for this one a bit. It's really hard to see shit. Maybe I didn't play this. Am I thinking of something else? Lots of space dogfights. Sure. It's fine. Probably not my type of game necessarily that I would like go out of my way to play, but it's fine. That's good. Oh, fuck. Excuse me? This is some fucking weird art style. Medieval tapestry, yeah. Inculinati.
PC gamers.
There was maybe a little bit too many, like, fart jokes in there for me, but hey.
And you don't remember ordering a horse. It's probably best to keep the door shut. One of the coolest things about a Total War Saga Troy, the next game from Creative Assembly, is that it will enable players to experience multiple different versions of how the iconic battle went down, including several explanations for what that mythical horse actually was. I'll get the door while you watch the latest trailer.
This fucking face.
Oh, silver-tongued Odysseus.
Rob will be pretty hyped for this, I'd imagine.
And that is war.
That guy's fucking big, yo!
Troy, you can rewrite the events of one of the greatest conflicts ever told, the Trojan War.
Isn't this launching free on Epic? I have no idea, actually. Guess we'll find out maybe at the end of the trailer. I had to pause and let the stream catch up, and I went from space exploration to weird colouring book. What the fuck kind of drugs slipped in my water?
Really resembled.
The walls of this city may appear to be mighty, but no defenses are impregnable.
Using gargantuan siege towers, take the fight to the walls. Slaughter the Trojans atop and force them back into their pitiful city.
I mean, it sure looks like a Total War game, chat. If that's your thing, if you're into that, that sure looks like more of that.
Once the attack begins.
Sneak troops into the city in a vast, horse-headed vessel fit for the gods. Under the cloak of darkness.
Or for the welcome in. Can't wait to constantly reload this in multiplayer, yep.
Leaving the Trojan warriors defenseless, allowing the Achaean soldiers to begin razing the city to the ground.
Hopefully its menus are good for you all for these, so you know, at least enjoy yourself while you're looking at them.
Even the greatest defenses cannot stand against nature's might.
The animations don't work on close-ups, but it'll probably be solid. Yeah, I mean, to be fair. You don't play this game close-up generally, right? You can, but you don't. You play it in this view. It's like fucking zoomed out.
A war that will define the ages. Experience the legend of Troy this summer.
Victory will make you immortal.
Coming on the 13th of August, but it's free to claim for 24 hours on its launch.
Which will get to play in 2021. And
okay.
Hey, speaking of sneaking in big surprises, a master of segue. This year, we've teamed up with Intel to build a legendary custom computer inspired by art, weaponry, and the artifacts found in the game. DevBot, I understand you know your way around a computer, right?
Affirmative. Sean, I have a soft spot for Bronze Age computers.
Well, great. Why don't you tell our audience a little bit more?
Can do, Sean. Behold, PC gamers. This build is centered around Intel's CPU, the 10th gen Intel Core i9-10900K processor. This 10-core flagship CPU is built for maximum gaming performance and overclocking, especially
Also, chat, if you put this thing in your room, then you won't need a radiator anymore. Because that fucking processor runs hotter than the sun.
Terabytes of fast storage and 128 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. The unit is powered by a platinum certified Corsair 1200 watt power supply, and temperatures are kept at a
excuse me, is that thing being fucking water cooled by a jug?
running alongside liquid cooling. The copper tubing is not but according to my readings,
Where are you gonna fucking put that?
PCs are more than specs, they're a passion. When we build a PC, we form a relationship with that piece of hardware. We wanted to show you every step of that process. For this build, we enlisted a master craftsman, Brian Carter, a PC modder with over a decade and a half of experience. PC Gamer and Intel have created a 4-part series following Brian as he created this.
Did they get that one guy to build it? You know, the tutorial. What the Verge tutorial guy.
Hey, my name is Brian Carter.
It's gonna set fire to your front room.
PC mods for over 16 years. I'm working with Intel and a Total War Saga Troy on a very special custom PC project that we're thrilled to debut at the PC Gaming Show. Join me in a 4-part series as I take you through each stage of the scratch build process. We begin with the inspiration and design phase, where we figure out how to take the amazing design assets from a Total War Saga Troy and
I mean, if you're really into Total War, it looks fucking cool.
Like the 10th gen
But
Intel Core
I don't know where the fuck I would put it.
processor. Then I'll show you how I assemble, finish, and test this one-of-a-kind PC. A big thank you to Intel and Creative Assembly for letting me work on this incredibly fun and challenging project.
Also, that looks like it would collect dust like a motherfucker.
It looks so good, and I have some good news. Episode 1 is available now, and I have even better news. You can win this PC from DevBot's loving clutches. Head on over to PCGamer.com/IntelPC to learn more and enter for a chance to win.
Yeah, I guess it's a documentary on the build or whatever.
It's time
Episode
to
1.
return to more PC Gaming Show action with the fantastic Frank.
So one had fun with this build, but like, fuck, is it going to fit anywhere yet? On a table, I guess so.
Monstrous creatures in a post-apocalyptic world. Today, we're excited to announce the biggest update yet for the game. Upcoming DLC that will conclude this thrilling saga. The fate of humankind is at stake. It's time to bring an end to the root once and for all. This is the world reveal of Remnant from the Ashes, Subject 2923, available August 20th.
Wasn't this
on
Guns
PC,
Souls,
Xbox One,
chat?
and PS4.
World exclusive.
Gunman Souls, yeah, that's what I remember. Remember some people being like, "Are you gonna play that?" And I was like, "Well, no, probably not."
But the root have another gate somewhere. Another hole we have to plug in our sinking civilization. Maybe the root's not the only thing we need to worry about.
I heard sort of mixed things about it. It looked okay. I saw some people playing it on launch, like people I follow are like Soulsborne streamers, and they all kind of moved off it fairly quick, but I'm sure it's fine. How dangerous would it be to put a PC in a vacuum space?
Fantastic. And you know what else is fantastic?
I don't know.
Hearing the opinions of strangers.
Oh look, it's not broken now, chat.
Nothing makes my
They
day
fixed it.
as much as hearing what's inside your mind. So please use hashtag PC Gaming Show on whatever your platform of preference may be, and you just might have your comment show up live on the show. Now for our next title, we have to look at classic remasters. Capcom has been updating the original Resident Evil games, and in the same vein, 2K is now updating Mafia. The original Mafia trilogy is getting a full definitive edition remaster, with the original game, the 2002 Mafia,
I don't think
getting a full ground.
I don't think Mafia was that good.
4K
Chat.
support. We got a brand
Also, I
new
heard
trailer for you.
that
So let's take a
was it
look at
Mafia
Lost
2
Heaven.
remaster that came out recently? I heard was dog shit. Like, glitchy as fuck.
How long you been in town? 3 years.
3 years.
Right out of the gate. That's what the paper said.
Hey, bada big bada boom, eh?
And what's the 2 years?
Huh?
Case must be getting pretty cold by now. Or you got something might warm it up. Yeah, I might have something.
But if it was in a vacuum, wouldn't the heat not be prominent? Sorry, unless you were touching the surface of the PC. I don't know, Ping. I honestly don't know. I have no idea.
What do they call you, son? Thomas. Thomas Angelo, sir.
Just build it into one of those. Build into one of those like PC builds where they put it in like a fish tank, but with that weird mechanical gel stuff that doesn't ruin
After a beautiful
machinery.
trailer like that, I gotta know, do you have any contacts in the Mafia?
Sean, I have left that life behind me. I'm programmed not to form relationships with organized crime. However,
Just put it in a jar. Yeah.
Developers of Mafia Definitive Edition.
Water cooling
Well,
from a jar.
fantastic. Let's ring him up, DevBot. Joining me to talk about Mafia is the president and CCO of Hangar 13. It is Hayden Blackman. Hayden, thanks so much for joining us today.
Is he one of Kojima's new characters?
So for people who haven't played the original
Hayden
Mafia,
Blackman.
2002
Die Hard
talk
Man.
to us about this game.
Mafia: The Definitive Edition is a complete ground-up remake of Mafia.
Oh, look at that tweet down the bottom there. Let's go, Mafia Remastered! Yay!
And in Mafia, you take on the role of Tommy Angelo, who is a cab driver that falls in with the mob during the 1930s, actually during the height of Prohibition, in a city called Lost Heaven, which is loosely based on Chicago. And as a member of the
I never want to be like one of those people, chat, who's kind of like a us and them type thing. But
explore that story.
whoever's making these tweets, I don't know what sort of games they play. That they look at the Mafia remake or whatever and they're not skeptical after what the last one happened. The last one came out with shit.
A new coat of paint on a game from 2002. Talk to me about what a remake means.
Everything was rebuilt, so every asset, every cinematic was reshot, and all the gameplay was completely redone. Now we've kept all the same big beats from the original game. The story is the same.
But that's one of those things, you know. You like what you like, but fuck me, there are better games out there. I'm sure there are.
But again, everything was completely rebuilt.
Waste my dang time on no Mafia.
In order to kind of meet the expectations of today's gamers and take advantage of today's technology.
The location.
I think these are remakes maybe better than the shoddy remaster.
Central character.
Maybe.
In 2002, we have seen a ton of gameplay changes between then and now, 2020. Can you talk a little bit about some of the ways you've updated the open
2002
world
that
setting
game
with
came
some of
out.
the new
Fucking
mechanics
hell.
players can expect?
Are you kidding
So
me?
we do that a number of different ways. You know,
Jesus fucking Christ. I think I remember selling the Mafia 1 on PC at some point.
World interactions and some of the
Like,
things that we
sealed.
did with crowds and non-player characters and other kind of city life from Mafia 3 and put them into Mafia: The Definitive Edition.
Surely if they were willing to properly invest in it, shouldn't the remaster be as good as well? Be good as well, sorry. Yeah,
do we need to widen the streets? Do we need
you'd assume if they were looking after it properly.
90-degree turns so that you can kind of coast around corners. And as we
Are these the same guys that did that remaster though of Mafia 2 that came out, or are these a different studio who are doing just the remake? I don't know.
That I think brought a lot of life to it as well, because most of the way that you engage with the city is through driving.
I mean, speaking of rebuilding things from the ground up, I gotta ask you about the cinematics. I mean, they looked gorgeous in the trailer. Yeah. And I mean, what was the process of rebuilding all of those cinematics?
For us, it was really, how do we recreate these, again, taking advantage of some of the cutting edge stuff that we've been doing at Hangar 13. So, we have, really great facial scanning and likeness capture technology, a state-of-the-art mocap facility. So we really wanted to take advantage of that. For
whatever, they look fine. They're fine.
So we did go
sure.
in and we rewrote all the cinematics. Again, to add some of that language.
The thing is, chat, I'm overly cynical.
And maybe some of that clarity that we were going for without losing the essence of each moment.
Well, now it's time for my favorite question.
Yeah.
When can we play Mafia Definitive Edition, and where?
Aircon's going on, chat. It's fucking so warm in here right now.
We are looking at an August 28th launch date, and we still, have a ways to go, and we're working on that kind of final polish push right now. But I'm really confident, really bullish in that date right now. If you want more information, you can go to mafiagame.com.
After seeing the trailer, I personally am hyped, Hayden. Thank you so much for joining us at this year's PC Gaming Show. Once again, mafiagame.com. For our next title, it's time to head on over to Frankie.
What was this guy's name again? Sean Daytime Plot or something?
It's one of those games that looks
Frankie
so
Daytime?
pretty, we just had to show it to you. Ever wondered what Slay the Spire might be like with Tim Burton at the helm? Well, Road Lords could be the answer. It's being jointly developed by
Daytime Plot, Johnman, that was it, yeah.
It sees you building a team from storybook psychos like Dracula, Bloody Mary, and Baron Samedi. Makes all the more sense when you realise you're being employed by the devil himself. A job that has my name
Talking
written
flower.
all over it. The game is
Yeah,
out
another
this
card
September,
game.
and we've got a brand
Slay the Spire was kind of good though.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this exclusive gameplay reveal of our new title, Rogue Lords.
But you're not wrong. I feel like it is kind of an oversaturated market at the moment.
For the very first time. Rogue Lords is a rogue-like game where you play as the devil. You have to build your team with legends of evil and lead them in runs through multiple events and fights. After a terrible defeat years ago, you're finally coming back with your most faithful disciples to wreak havoc and terror in a world unbalanced after your long absence. The combat is turn-based and strategic. You will need to build your set of skills through your run.
This game's gonna let you play as Hitler, chat.
Analyze your enemy's next attacks and create
Same.
combos.
Calling it now.
Every skill costs.
It'll be a DLC download, like a deluxe edition.
Best of them each turn. When one of
Hitler
your
edition.
disciples becomes vulnerable, your own health bar is exposed, which is persistent during the entire run. If your health is reduced
Art
to
style's
0,
solid. It looks alright,
your
yeah.
run is finished. In Rogue Lords, you are the devil, so you don't have to play by the same rules.
Probably won't play this. No, I don't think I will either.
Tricky, you can use souls to play
Before
with
they said it was like a card game similar to Slay the
It's
Spire.
an expensive trick to use, but very powerful and useful in the most difficult fights.
Wait, did he just fucking literally click their health bars and like fuck them off? Is that what happened?
If you're a big
Seems a
fan
bit
of
broken.
roguelikes, you know they're known for two things: procedurally generated worlds and permadeath. Our next game, unexpectedly,
At first,
puts an
I thought it was like more of a Darkest Dungeon
What
type
if
thing.
your character's demise changed the game world itself, altering it for all of your future playthroughs?
I'm still planning something to do with Darkest Dungeon. I don't know when the fuck I want to play Darkest Dungeon.
Unexplored 2, The Wayfarer's Legacy.
I wanted to do it with some chat interaction, so we got you guys like as named people.
To be the next Wayfarer.
But I think I was speaking to Pastry about this before. The problem is, a complete playthrough of Darkest Dungeon is like 80 fucking hours at least. It's ridiculous.
Long line of heroes. Will you waver?
It might be something that I do some of and then leave and then maybe come back to or something.
Strife, hardship, and
Next year, chat. We'll see.
will you be victorious? This is our world. It is your burden. From beyond the gate into the First Valley, there is
Not sure if it's pretty or hard to look at. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that myself. It looks like when I'm using my software from work with like shaded edges on, so you can see clearly what, like what's what. It looked weird,
Unravel a mystery surrounding an ancient civilization, culminating in a showdown with a new otherworldly.
like overly harsh.
And as a nice little bonus, if you go to playdauntless.com right now and use the code PCGamingShow2020, you can get some free in-game rewards. Nice. Let's take a closer look at this.
Very good. Yes,
now
free.
in Dauntless. This is Call of the Void.
Dauntless, another one of those games that I know some people absolutely love. I know Neil in the chat plays a lot of Dauntless. I feel like it came out at a really unfortunate time when Monster Hunter World just also started like ramping up, because I wasn't going to play it when Monster Hunter came out. Like, if it had come out a year before Monster Hunter World or something, I'd have been all over it. because it would have filled that niche. But yeah, I don't know. Still supposed to be good though.
There's still more games to come on the PC Gaming Show. Here's what's around the corner. Take a closer look at Blightbound, the new action RPG from Devolver. A special
Devolver.
of exciting independent games coming to PC. Back to you, Frankie.
There aren't many games about being
I saw a
which is
very
why
quick
a
glimpse
military
of some
football
anime waifu girl
In this first
there,
person
chat,
survival
which looked like some good
sandbox,
art.
You get to explore a colourful, breathing world that's full to the brim.
The missions there, if you're fighting for a succession to get to the big boss, are well fun. Also, new fist weapons are dope. That's fair enough. I gave it a solid go, but just not as good as Monster Hunter World. But described it as a friend, it's free to play Monster Hunter for better or worse. Yeah, that's kind of what I got from it as well.
Produced by a 3-person team out of Sweden, this project demonstrates the creative power of independent creators on PC.
Is it a waifu even pastry we approve of? Well, it's not old enough for pastry. I think pastry's like entry level. Waifu is like 80 plus. Crusty old waifu. Oh no. Oh, it's Forrest again. Survival game. But this time with Greenhouse. It looks like a more relaxed survival game. Maybe like less fighting or something. Available now, chat. Further.
Now, if you're like me, you've drunk your fair share of potions in video games over the years.
I wonder where she was going with that. If you like me, you've drunk your fair share of potions. Woo! I'm so fucking high right now.
Potionomics, you're a witch who must save her potion shop from the clutches of greedy loan sharks, bartering and haggling with a slew of demanding customers. Let's take a closer look at this unique fantasy concept.
World exclusive! Oh no. Chat, no, I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it immediately. That artwork looks great. The 3D did not look good. Just the weird... Actually, I don't know, it looks alright. It looks fine. I'm being overly cynical again. Now it's got it's got 3 different... What the fuck am I looking at? This looks like avatars, though, from Xbox. Or is that just me? Something about this particular 3D, yeah. It's not the worst thing I've seen, it's just a little bit... like, I don't know. Bland, the 3D. Potionomics, okay. The artwork looked lovely though. Why are there like 3 art styles? Right, I got a bit confused by that myself.
Video games fixated on finding the best, the most powerful gear. But in our next game, Mortal Shell, things are a little different. You aren't scouring a dungeon looking for a +1 sword.
It was really anemic with no VA. Yeah, like they're trying to overly emote or something. I think that's what maybe messed me up with that 3D.
These are the Mortal Shells, and they're much more than mere pieces of armor and stats. Each one has a complicated backstory, a playstyle, and an identity that might give you mixed feelings about the body you're occupying. Coming later this year exclusively to the Epic Games Store on PC, let's take a look at this gorgeous and brutal action game, Mortal Shell.
Mortal Shell.
I foresaw this. Scratched sigils on the walls. Counted the days until you'd come. A million eyes peering at
You have 3 art styles in the GBA Fire Emblem games for each part, mapping, battle, and cutscene. Sure, but that's also a Fire Emblem game, not a small one-screen shop game.
You seem different.
I feel like it's a little much, maybe, to throw at you on that. Mortal Souls. Oh god. Yeah, more chosen undead. We need you to do something similar to Souls-like, but not quite. Yeah, this sure as fuck looks like another Souls-like. Oh, well, there goes your head. The thing is, like, I'm never saying that people can't do a Souls-like game and do it well. But I don't know, when it literally just looks like it could be called, like, I don't know, another Dark Souls game.
But wait, there's more.
But with worse art. Do you know what I mean? Or worse direction. It's probably fine, chat, but just, I don't know, give it something special, man. Give it some unique.
Isn't just a one and done threat. Instead, it's a constant adversary throughout the campaign.
Trend chasing, yeah, I think that's the issue. Blasphemous is a good example, right, of how to do a good, unique Souls-like game. It was 2D, the art was great, it was very different in the ways it needed to be different, but it was still very similar. You've got the motherfucking health bar at the top, sitting the fucking... Sure as fuck looks like a Soulsborne game! There's no music! Hang on, I'll make it epic for you, chat. I can't be bothered anymore, I'm done. This is the longest! It's quiet! There's nothing! What are we showing here? Did we forget something? The fuck? Oh god! This is so dumb! What the fuck? Wow. What did they do? They killed him. No, he's still alive. 1 HP. Oh, he got him. Yay. What is this? Elden Ring, I think this is. They finally showed it, Pete. Where's the audio? Son! Sploosh! Big fish! Oh, there he is. What?
Typically on the PC game
wow.
What
the fuck was that?
64. But the beauty of PC gaming is that one way or another, almost all games find their way to us and are often better off for it.
PC gaming show is now, it's been going for an hour and a half, Pete.
Night Dive Studios is now modernizing Shadow Man, a 1999 cult classic.
Wait, Shadow Man?
They're adding in support for 4K and widescreen plus
a remaster Shadow Man, really?
Of cut content from this dark action classic. Let's take a closer look.
But yeah, welcome in, Peter. How you doing? Not gonna lie, that was probably one of the most atrocious Souls-like things I've ever seen in my life. I thought you were playing a game at first. You're like, wow, man, Sonic Boom looks really fucking different. I don't want to say that name out loud. Oh, okay. We sure as We sure as fuck remastered this game, huh? 4K support, chat. This is the original 1999 game, right? Not the remaster. Talking Flower, I tell you what, if you're right, then good. But I have a horrible feeling that this is the remaster. Was this good? No. I'm gonna say that what I remember, it was okay. It was kind of like someone wanted another Legacy of Kain game, and I don't know. This kind of happened. But loads of people got like really, oh boy. Yeah, sure as fucking development. You're not fucking kidding. Keep going.
With our next guest, as he has been here
Keep going,
at the
guys.
Gaming Show 6 years.
You got some time left, please.
The president himself. It's John Gibson. Thanks so much for joining us, John.
Look at this
Sean, it's my
headset.
pleasure. I'm so excited to be back with you again to talk about so much cool stuff happening at Tripwire.
Yeah, you guys have been doing a lot of stuff, and I just want to kick off by asking, talk to me about Killing Floor 2.
You know, I want to see what the reception is of that. Some people might love it.
Perilous Plunder Summer Update.
Yeah.
It's got 4 new weapons, Blunderbuss.
Wait, is this Killing Floor? Did they say Tripwire?
Tesla launcher, new official map called Desolation.
I have a question for you guys in chat. What are your thoughts on Killing Floor? Because I never really played it. I always assumed it was just kind of like horde mode version of Left 4 Dead.
But the follow-up to a game that was announced at the PC Gaming Show, Chivalry 2. Talk to me about Chivalry 2.
So we're working with Torn Banner Studios. We're publishing Torn Banner.
Chivalry 2. Okay.
And Chivalry 2 is coming along great. It's
Don't know that it
fun,
needed a 2.
And we're excited
but
to announce some
sure.
big news: crossplay between the PC and the consoles, so you can hack and slash your console friends in Chivalry 2.
Crossplay where you can get absolutely fucking dunked on by PC gamers. There you go.
Yeah, so we were so excited to get Maneater out the door. You know, we've shown it to you guys originally.
Killing Floor 2. What is Killing Floor? Killing Floor was fine. I didn't play it a lot. That's pretty much it. Teamwork, defend against hordes, and final wave as a boss. Killing Floor 2 is a fun group game, but boring if it goes solo. I've had 2 coupons in my Steam inventory for it for the past 5 years. Yeah.
It's such a funny game, too.
I played Modern Warfare versus PS4 versus PC. It went fine, just shooting from behind. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Interactive. What's coming up next for Tripwire?
So I wish we could come forward and announce an all-new game, and that would be great, but I can give you a few hints. So Chivalry 2, is in process. It's going to be coming out in the not too distant future, hopefully. Maneater, we're taking the community feedback and we're looking at things that we can add to the game. So you haven't seen the last of Maneater. And Killing Floor 2, the game came out in 2015. So we're really thinking about what's next for the Killing Floor franchise. So stay tuned.
Killing Floor 3, I would imagine, will be next in the franchise.
See you at next year's PC Gaming Show.
Just based on my previous experience with numbers.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Now, at this year's PC Gaming Show, we've already taken a look at some Epic Game Store exclusives. Mortal Shell, in particular, looks very promising. But for a sense of what...
Sure as fuck doesn't.
Let's take a look at this.
Sure as fuck doesn't. Mate. You can fuck right off. The fuck out of here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure as fuck ready for some Mortal Shell. Here it is. Game developers can't count. Killing Floor 1 is next. Floor Killing, it's a reboot. It's time for the dubstep portion of the trailer, chat. You were paid to make that comment. It's fine to admit that. Wait, which comment? I was being sponsored by Mortal Shell, chat. That's what I didn't tell you. Yeah, Mortal Shell, the guys. Go play now. Not sponsored. The enthusiasm is real, yeah. You know it. Hey look, some more gameplay, chat, of Assassin's Creed. Mortal Shell or Redacted Game? Which one is better? Well, Redacted Games still haven't paid me any money for my original sponsorship deal, so fuck them.
It's a 3-player dungeon crawler where you and your friends explore unique dungeons, fighting a terrifying cadre of mystical and monstrous enemies, grab valuable loot, and recover fallen heroes to expand your roster of available warriors. Blightbound will battle its way onto Steam Early Access later this year as an ever-expanding game with new maps, new...
Am I the only one, chat, who still doesn't buy early access stuff? Unless it's something that I'm like really madly desperate for, I avoid early access still, just because I'd rather it just came out.
To face the abominations of the Blight, a mysterious and corrupting fog that enshrouds the land.
Because it normally just feels like you buy early access games and it's like, we changed everything, even if you liked it. Now it's different. It's like, ah, good.
Or mage, my greatest.
Great.
Battle a terrifying horde of monstrous enemies and colossal bosses. Each class of hero fulfills a specific role on the team to overcome mounting odds, solve clever puzzles, and synchronize their ultimate.
It's like 2D Trine, but with also like more combat.
Battle through 3 distinct lands, each with several dungeons to conquer, including the eerie Gravemine, the oppressive.
It looks like a cross between 2D Trine and 2D. Well, not 2D, but and Dragon's Crown or something.
Enter the Blight Warrior.
But with the aesthetic of Darkest Dungeon. Blightbound. Devolver.
Are you viewers at home still thinking about that computer?
No.
I know I am.
Look at that fucking water cooling pot! I can't deal with that water cooling jug, chat.
One thing we cherish about PC gaming is its openness. The PC is a platform where anyone can build stuff, tinker, and express themselves, and that spirit invites creators, streamers, developers, stores, and all kinds of different voices to contribute to PC gaming's vibrancy.
It's still light outside, by the
We've already
way.
featured a lot of exciting
We really are
independent
pretty much in
games
summer
today.
now, huh?
But in rapid-fire succession, here are 8 more indie projects that we're excited about.
Rapid fire,
Shadows
chat.
of Doubt is a detective stealth game set in a fully simulated sci-fi noir city.
Oh my lord, look at his hand.
In the Forgotten
Sure.
City, you fall into an ancient Roman utopia only to find it full of people, mysteries, and difficult moral choices.
Chat, did this stream get quieter again?
Each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. Somebody is about to end our lives. Your job is to figure out who.
What?
And stop.
Oh god, I don't like. Oh, what the fuck? That's some fucking.
Know what will happen.
That's some fucking Uncanny Valley shit right there.
Find your own truth in Paradise Killer, a first-person open-world murder mystery. Play as investigation freak Lady Love Dies as they explore the world, uncover the facts, and breathe life back into paradise.
There's been a murder. Last night, Paradise was killed. I'm investigation freak Lady Love Dies, reporting for duty. It's my job to scour the streets of Paradise and hunt for evidence. Any one of these psychopaths could have done it.
What the fuck?
Breathing life back into Paradise won't be easy.
The fuck am I looking at?
All that remains games are the
Chat.
facts. Paradise Killer.
What the fuck?
Haven is an RPG where two lovers escape to a lost
Okay.
planet to stay together.
Carry on. Oh, it's a journey.
Here we go. More wrestling.
Yeah, I made journey.
Good thing we don't have to scrub.
At worst, I kill them.
Whoa, you.
Oh, come on. Dodge this one.
Okay.
You rock.
It's got fighting in it.
You like that?
Journey the RPG. With a bit of like Gravity Rush aesthetic to it. That looks alright. Sure.
Cartel Tycoon is a narrative-driven drug
Fucking hell.
empire simulator where you rule as a
Cartel
successful
Tycoon.
drug lords in a world where death and violence are inevitable.
By the way, chat, I turned the stream up to exactly the volume I hear it at. This is as loud as this stream is. This is max volume. It's still fucking quiet though. Like they're putting this thing out at like minus 15 decibels or something. It's so fucking quiet.
Sailors is a survival co-op adventure game
Trish,
set in a
wasn't this
ruined world full of
thought I said
giants
fucking
where
machine
you
there
and
for the
friends
developer.
must
Wasn't this
survive
shown at
the
E3, wasn't it? Trish? Wait, maybe not? Am I thinking of a different game that's shown at E3? This doesn't look like it. It's the Raft game that me and Rob played, but with 2D and trade.
Chris Tales is an indie love letter to classic RPGs that lets you experience past, present, and future simultaneously.
It was shown last year briefly. Okay. I like the art style for this. It looks nice. I have no idea what the fuck it is though. That could be anything. Who cares? Lovely animation.
Set in a vibrant fantasy
Sure.
world created in collaboration with RPG veterans.
Thing is, Neil, it could be
Analog.
cute, but
Analog
if it's a
offers
game,
fast-paced
I need to.
action
I kind of want to know what the
with
game
narrative,
is, right?
bringing
Otherwise, it might as well be a
dynamics to
trailer
new
for
level
an
with
anime.
Skill-based gameplay inspired by great classics and modern masterpieces.
Yeah, it did say there was a demo on Steam. You're gonna get into it. It's gonna be a fucking competitive battle royale shooter. This looks like Baldur's Gate-y sort of style thing. Sure.
Weird West is a curious project from the co-creators of two of our favorite games, Dishonored and Prey. Despite its top-down perspective,
Baldur's
Weird West
Gate,
carries
yep.
forth much of the same spirit of those first-person games laid out in a dark reimagining of the Wild West, filled with fantastical creatures. From Wolfeye Studios and Devolver, let's take a look at Weird West.
All these games are just like, they seem fine, I guess. Yeah. Although they did show off Persona 4 Golden on Steam, and that's out now. And I went and bought it during the show.
A place where you can be
That was some good
hero,
shit.
scoundrel, and anything in between. This ain't quite the Wild West as you know it.
I'm waiting, chat, for it to get louder again, and then it's gonna blast our fucking ears off.
Strange entities lurking in the dead of night with their own rules and their own peculiar motives. Welcome to the Weird West.
They showed off Evil Genius 2, they did. Again, I haven't played Evil Genius 1, so I don't know if I'm like really excited for it or anything, but what they showed of Evil Genius 2 looked cool. Color me intrigued. Now you see, this ain't this ain't your old Wild West. This with the tuberculosis.
Coming out here could be the best thing that ever happened to you.
I don't know Evil Genius, to be honest. It looked like Dungeon Keeper, basically. We've played that.
Joining me to
But
talk
with
about
Evil
Weird West is the president and creative
Genius.
director at Wolf Eye Studios. It's Raf Colantonio. How's it going, Raf?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I am
Don't you
awesome
dare
and
call
eager
me
to
Raph.
talk about this game, and I want to start with
You
something very
AirPod wearing
straightforward.
motherfucker.
What is Weird West?
Weird West is.
I'd love for someone just to like really go out
that is set
out
in
the
an
script.
environment that
If
is
it wasn't
called the Weird
pre-recorded,
West.
that is.
And it's very much of the kind of games that I've been working on in the past, except that the perspective is more like a.
Wait, he's got AirPods on
isometric
as well. What is with the AirPods?
Yeah, I mean, we've referenced
Please.
Prey and Dishonored, and we normally think of the immersive sim as first-person games like that. What happens when you try to translate that to that top-down isometric perspective?
There's not much different in the spirit. You will really find yourself at home. It's just that it's a different perspective. So
Had to have a call
instead of
somehow
seeing
and an
through
Apple
the eyes
sponsorship.
of the player,
Yeah.
of the character, you have a chance
I hate how
to
obvious the
run a
AirPods
party
look.
of
Yeah, I think
people,
that's the issue I have with the
followers, and
AirPods
you have
is
more kind of like a
they could have made them like better. They
the
look
exploration
stupid.
and everything
They look like
is,
ear
you know, it's still the
tampons.
same
Chat.
kind of
That's the thing I don't
spirit,
like about
but with
them.
a different perspective.
And, you know, in particular for people
Soaking
that
up the
maybe
sound.
haven't played immersive sims, I know that the whole notion of creative problem solving is a big
That's Apple in a
aspect.
nutshell, isn't it?
Multiple
Look at me
ways
and the
to get
money I
past the
spent.
same obstacle. Can you
Give
give some examples of that in Weird West?
We like games where we set up an environment for you, a context. There's a world. There
I would have
are
expected like
characters, there
HyperX
are
Gaming Pro
objects,
headset called
and all
TM
of
and they
those
slam
objects
Monster
have
Energy, yeah.
consistent rules.
Fuck yeah.
And then there's an objective, which is, for example, go inside this house and frame a character by putting a letter that he did not actually truly write, but he put it there so that the sheriff can find it. Right? You could do it in a very stealthy way, which would be what you would imagine people would do. So probably
Yeah, that looks stealthy.
Use a power and put people to sleep.
You
and
could
then
do it in a
get
really
inside.
stealthy way. Just fucking
You've talked about
shoot
the
someone in the
different
fucking
things
head
that
in
you
plain
can do
daylight.
as a player in the game, but who are
Thunder
you?
Crash
What
just
can
went
the
off. Sounded like a gunshot.
player
Lit up
do
my
to
whole
shape
apartment.
Who the character is over the
Damn.
course of the game.
We have not got thunder over
Right.
here.
So this is a very good question and also a very dangerous one for me.
Dangerous.
The riskiest question yet, man.
It's very good question, very
You
dangerous.
are going to play 5 different characters. Once the main quest is over with the first character, you go to the next one. Now, the first one is still in the world, so you can go back and recruit him or her in your party.
What does death mean for you and for your companions in Weird
Wow, that's a
West?
fucking
It's a risk
question.
that we take in.
I mean, I know it's framed about the game chat, but for a second he just turns around to that motherfucker and goes,
Is the
"So what does
game
death mean to
designed
you,
be
Raphael?"
like playing in
In the
one
grand
forward
scheme of things.
timeline, if someone dies, you're not supposed to reload. You're just supposed to continue to play within the same world.
Yeah, you continue to play with the same world, but now the sad thing is that that doesn't.
Death
apply
means
to
I lose
your
my
followers.
AirPod.
Yeah, the characters
And then
that
I'm not
you,
happy.
But maybe they'll come back at you someday under the form of an undead, or you don't know what's
And-
gonna happen. You can revive your followers if you're there and if you
It
have
seems
the right
alright.
tools with
It
you.
seems fine. Never heard of
If
one,
you don't,
one like
and you
that before.
die,
Wait, I never
that's
heard
it.
of one like that before. You mean the
Followers are now in
Thunder?
a little graveyard somewhere.
Flaming logo of the
Make it
announcement
sound
sponsored
cute.
by Raid
A
Shadow
precious
Legend.
little
No, we don't talk about
graveyard
that
where They
game.
will maybe come back as the undead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Raph,
Blowing someone's head
when
off is a
can
clear
people get their
pinnacle of
hands
stealth,
on Weird
true.
West?
So the game ships in 2021. But
Yeah, Fran, if anything, these interviews are primarily just an
play
advertisement
a
at this
demo,
point.
actually pretty soon in the incoming months.
Except the
You can
DayZ guy who was making his other
Wolfeye
game,
Studios on Twitter,
where the
as
guy was
well
like,
as the
"Yeah, you're gonna
Wolfeye
actually
Studios
finish this
on
game,
Twitter as well.
fucko," which was pretty
For
good.
more
I
information
enjoyed
about
that.
Well, wonderful, Raph. Thank you so much for coming out once again. That is
So what does
Devolver Digital.
death mean to you,
Wolfeye
Maelstrom, and
Studios
your
on Twitter
companions?
for that upcoming demo. For
Hell of a
our next
question.
game, believe it or not, yet again, we're gonna go to Frankie.
Sean, I don't know
Frankie,
about
daytime
you, but there
TV
are
show.
times I wish
That's her name?
for a simpler life.
or something. No, wait, that was him. He was John Daytime Plot or something.
Where all I have to worry about is which vegetables to plant, what to name my chickens, and which of the dozen townsfolk I
A good interview to games ratio. I feel like there were more interviews last year. Yeah, this is more games than interviews this time around for sure.
From XC Games, this is
I agree with the tweet. It just showed off anything on Yakuza 3 to 5. I mean, I imagine it coming to PC. What was this, Harvest Moon? The original farming simulation sprouts on PC. Story of Seasons. Friends of Mineral Town. Wait, is this not Harvest Moon? Because, motherfucker, this is exactly Harvest Moon. No, this is definitely Harvest Moon. Even the cows are the exact same. This is Harvest Moon. This is a remake of it. They're just renaming it The Story of Seasons or something. It's gotta be. They couldn't just blatantly rip that game off that much. Yeah, wait, hang on a second. Her name was Anne in Harvest Moon, now she's called Ran? Wait. Okay, it's Marvelous, which is... It was made by Natsume, wasn't it? But I think Marvelous own that shit now.
Sending in your reactions.
It's the same makers, but a different publisher.
Takes to various temperatures throughout the show. Through the wonderful magic of motion graphics. You can even read them before your very eyes right now. I'm delighted by so many of them. Furious at a few, but I'm confused by none because you're just making a lot of sense today. We're in the home stretch of the show, so please continue to let us know which PC games you're excited about by using hashtag PC.
Shitting your pants, Mail. It's just weird.
When it comes to genres, there are few as ambitious on PC as the
It's like the company who makes it is ripping off their own game.
Rich, living, breathing world to entertain hundreds of thousands of players for years, and I know this because I watched
such a weird thing to happen.
Due on closed beta on July 23rd, Amazon Games' New World aims to deliver that vast open world with pitched battles of 100 players. I'm excited to announce today that if you pre-order New World right now, you can get into that July 23rd beta a full month before the full release on August 25th. This is New World.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. John Daytime TV Show looks like he's like one bad interaction away from snapping and murdering us all. Okay. Amazon games. Season of Story. Wait. Season of Story? What the original creators went on to make after splitting with the IP owner, I think. Okay. But it's very much a remake of the original, even with the characters just slightly renamed. Which is the weird shit. That's the weird thing. Oh, he's got like the Conan one. Yeah, sorry, Konana, that's right, I forgot. I mean, I don't really know what to make of that chat. It's fine.
Here on the PC Gaming Show, we're big fans of Life is Strange, the award-winning adventure series from developer Don't Nod. Having undergone some big changes since its first reveal in 2018, Twin Mirror, the studio's next game,
kind of a lot to take in,
yeah. Thriller that follows investigative journalist Sam, who returns to his hometown in West Virginia. Available to wishlist now on the Epic Games Store. Let's watch.
So this is new stuff from the Life is Strange people.
Basswood is many things. Peaceful tops that list.
I actually liked Life is Strange, the original. I played it through
You're the one in the driver's seat,
all the way.
Sam.
I have not played the second one though.
I can't make you do anything. Coming back to Basswood was your idea.
Hey, look, it's Deadly
Just
Premonition.
try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. You might be right. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Sure. That looks interesting.
You may have seen Metal Hellsinger announced earlier this week, and today we get the opportunity to take a closer look at this unique game that the studio bills as a rhythm FPS.
What?
Published by Funcom,
Oh,
you
I
have
saw
to
this.
battle through
Yeah.
8 hells, blasting demons to a heavy metal soundtrack. And to talk about one of the most epic encounters in the game is the creative director at The Outsiders, David Goldfarb. Take it away, David.
Thanks. And let me say it's a pleasure to be here. And I think right now everybody needs
Look at
some
this
games
skull.
to give us a break from the
Skull.
reality that we're currently inhabiting. So that's why we're here now.
He's making it headbang.
So what you're about to see here is an exclusive peek of some pre-alpha gameplay of our upcoming game, Metal Hellsinger. I hope you like it.
Challenge the law shall suffer.
Yeah, it's like rhythm game Doom. I don't hate the idea of this. It's kind of like Necrodancer, but an FPS, right? If they do some clever stuff with the gameplay, I can see it being a lot of fun. That is a very big if, though, chat. If it's just literally shooting on time with the beat, then that's going to be a bit boring. Pre-alpha, is that a thing now? I think it just said pre-alpha, didn't it?
Hello everybody, Felicia Day here, and I play the
Hi,
magician
Felicia Day!
in the Dungeons of Nahelbeck, the Amulet of Chaos. The Amulet of Chaos is a fun and silly tactical RPG that's coming to PC later this summer. It features a group of adventurers searching a dungeon for treasure. Each one of the characters has their own skill sets, or lack thereof, fighting styles, and inventory. Each one is kind of a failure, but together, they're too dumb
The other
to
trailer
fail.
was a lot better.
The game doesn't take itself too seriously.
Fem was showing
It
off a
has
lot
lots
of them at the same
in-jokes
time on
for
Twitter, was she?
tabletop games, and for some
Blood,
reason, it's
similar
just
sort of style games.
chickens.
Needs mad
here
weapon
is an
swapping, yeah, that would be
exclusive
cool.
preview of the Amulet of Chaos.
I mean, I don't, you know. To be honest, whatever the hell that game is,
You again?
I'm okay with being introduced by Felicia Day. She's a nice lady.
I'm pissed. Ha! Pleased to meet you, pissed.
Felicia Day, where do I know her from? She's in loads of stuff. Yeah, Supernatural, The Guild, she's in Critical Role, she's in all sorts of shit.
No. Attack! Guards, guards! Dispatch these smelly bushwhackers! Zibat relic, hizbat!
Is John Daytime and Plotman? Is John Daytime Plotman her uncle? Yes, that's it. That's Marisha Ray. I thought Felicia Day was in Critical Role at some point. I don't know, she is still.
Who says you need water
But she was,
to go
wasn't she?
sailing? Our next game, Red Sails, puts you on a boat in the middle of a sea of desert. In this
Felicia Day,
intriguing
Critical
narrative
Role.
adventure, you rescue
Yes.
stranded people while looking for the
She
rest
guest
of your
stars
plan. Let's take
in
a look at Red Sails.
2 episodes in season 1. There you go. Wind Waker, but sand. Sand Waker. There's like a weird half FPS thing going on with that animation that I don't know about. I'm already stressed out by sand boats. Then for all you Monster Hunter fans, Jen Moran's gonna come out of the sand and fucking crush it like the Macho Man elbow drop onto the hamster.
So DevBot, do you have any access to some medical programs in case I, bump my foot against some of these cold, unforgiving walls?
Query received, Sean. In order to familiarize you with basic life-saving procedures, I have established contact with game developer Bossa Studios, the creators of...
This is a long show, chat.
Well,
I was expecting 2 hours max.
Doing any surgery. I feel
Still
like
going.
If I was injured, you'd be the one doing the surgery.
I feel like half an hour ago they said we're approaching the end of the show.
All the vital instructions for repairing fragile human bodies.
Oh shucks, I guess no Sonic Boom. Nope, I'm gonna be playing Sonic Boom. I gotta make progress, otherwise we'll be playing it forever.
Your enthusiasm and thirst for knowledge, DevBot, and I'm certainly interested in this game. So let's take a look at Surgeon Simulator 2.
Here it is. Bossa. Let's see what they've actually done different this time, chat. Oh. Right, so presumably it's going to be proper co-op this time round if you're going to have a character model and you can walk around and shit. Chat, you might end up seeing this on you might see this on a VOT Sunday at some point, I'm just saying. Depending on how it comes out. This looks like it's gonna be funny. Wait, what the fuck? Fucking pull his head off. What? There's a lot going on here, chat. There's something about these just like fucking straight hands out that I find very funny. Theme hospital, but shitty surgeon sim controls. Fucking sign me up.
We got Mark Pick on the line. Mark, thanks so
That
much
looks
for
fun.
joining us.
That looks like something I could play.
So, for anyone
Yeah,
who has
that
not
may end up on a
experienced the
Sunday, chat.
hilarity of Surgeon
Just
Simulator
saying.
1, can you just give us the gist and tell us what is Surgeon Simulator 2 all about?
We've kind of taken the tone and the heart of the original, which is that chaotic physics gameplay, and we've really kind of blown it out to brand new epic proportions. So in the original game, you're just one arm kind of moving around on one table. In the new game, you're actually a fully limbed surgeon moving around for the first time in the series on 2 feet. In the original game as well, yeah, right. What an innovative feature in 2020. In the original game as well,
More
you
earpods,
were
chat.
limited to just surgery, whereas in Surgeon Simulator 2, there's a whole plethora
Should I put
of
some
brand new
earpods in,
mechanics,
chat?
challenges and gameplay elements to explore. You're not just looking
I feel
over
like I'm
one
missing
patient's
out.
chest cavity anymore, but you're actually exploring a fully fledged medical facility.
Can you maybe tease a little bit of some of the other, perhaps, medical operations that I get to perform in Surgeon Simulator 2?
Yeah, so there is 12 operations in the
You
game.
have
and will have
AirPods?
seen a few
No, I
of
could
those
just
in the
put some,
trailer
like,
just
tissue
now.
paper in my
Think of
ears or
that
something.
facility as
Make it look
a
like
little bit like the original Surgeon
got AirPods in.
Simulator, with a bit of kind of a mad scientist lab thrown in there through this kind of lens of like a Willy Wonka's chocolate factory vibe. Like, you're never really sure what's going to be around the next corner and what new twist or what dark machinery you're going to come across next. So players are going to come across everything from like surgical vending machines, over-engineered operating theatres, automatic patient dispensers, my personal favourite, which is actually an improvised cannon where you can actually fire limbs or organs and things across to your fellow surgeons on the other side of the room to keep operating on Bob.
Now, Mark, I understand that there
Poor
is a
Bob.
creation tool in Surgeon Simulator 2. What does that entail?
Yeah, that's right. So in keeping with the variety and the surprise that we talked about before, in Surgeon Simulator 2, we're proud to announce that we are bringing the Bossa Labs creation mode to the game. Now, in creation mode, you as a solo player or in a group of up to 4 players can get stuck into the very same tools that we as designers and developers use to build our very own story mode. It's an easy to use, intuitive, friendly set of tools where it's as much fun to create as it is to play.
So I want to ask, what are some of the examples of the types of levels, the types of creations that people have made?
That's a great question. So we've been live for the last few months already. The wealth and the variety of content made by players so far has been really, really incredible to see. So there's been everything from traditional takes on surgery.
We've been live for months. Have you? This is the first time we've even fucking seen anything in this game.
We've even got a take on the Surgeon Olympics, where people are bouncing around Bob's head and using that as a ball. And then we've got my personal favourite, which is the kind of the take on the bottle flip challenge. So I don't know if you're familiar with that, but where you can kind of flip a bottle with the hands and kind of, it's not the easiest thing to do with the Surgeon Simulator hand. And you just kind of step back and see the physics chaos play out. And it's a lot of fun. It's very satisfying to see play out.
Mark, I had a blast playing Surgeon Simulator 1. When can people play Surgeon Simulator 2 and how do they get access to this creation workshop you've mentioned?
Surgeon Simulator 2 is coming to the Epic Games Store in August 2020 and you can pre-order that right now. You can also go to surgeonsimulator.com for more information and follow us at SurgeonSim on Twitter.
So you haven't been live for
Mark, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
We've been live for months. So when can we play it?
I'm Sean Plott.
In months.
Let's go to Frankie Ward.
Sean, you'll remember our next developer from their appearance in the PC Gaming Show way back in 2015. Hello Games are a small UK indie studio, perhaps better known for building the infinite,
No Man's Sky, right?
procedurally generated universe of No Man's Sky. But their next big release is an altogether more.
Are they showing off whatever the fuck Hello Games are working on
is
here?
An adventure game, a story of a lost ember trapped in a puzzling place, searching for meaning and a way home.
Has this been shown before, chat? Presumably it has, right? They showed this last year, did they? I must have missed this. Oh wait, no, I do vaguely remember this. Art style's nice. This is going to be a metaphor for No Man's Sky's development. Chat, I will say very quickly on the subject of No Man's Sky. I think I have said before. Hello Games, one of those publishers you should be applauding.
Breakout successes of 2020, becoming a smash hit on Twitch.
There are still people who are like, No Man's Sky.
Extra gritty take on first person.
It's like, look, they fucking
who works on the internet will tell you
turned off all of the social media, put their heads down, and worked tirelessly to make that,
in a moment, I'm going to be speaking
that
to
game
developers about
decent.
What's coming next, and that includes a spicy new map. Hey, DevBot.
Which is more you can say of a lot of fucking developers, and they released it all for free. That's the sort of developers you want working on your games, not the ones who bring something out that's a buggy piece of shit, Bethesda, and then just leave it to fester and die, or release more patches for it that break it in other ways. Here at Bethesda, we've released the NPC patch for Fallout 76. All the NPCs are broken. Enjoy. Hello Games fucked up their start, but they became genuine devs after shit hit the fan. I think they were genuine devs all along. I think it was just lofty promises. They had some bad shit happen with that flood. Sony were also like pressuring them. It was a bad development cycle for them. And they had to take the brunt of it because Sean Murray is not someone who's supposed to be in front of the camera. He's just a game dev, like lead dev. And he was nervous, and I think he made some false promises that he shouldn't have done. It's unfortunate. What this? I think this is. Did they say this is Escape from Tarkov stuff, or did I hear that chat? You're like seeing a trailer where someone walks around a house and doesn't shoot a fucking gun bullet at anything.
From Battle State
Me too,
Games.
chat.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Hell
today,
yeah.
Peter.
Thank you for having me.
I would love if you would kick off by, just for anyone who hasn't played or seen Escape from Tarkov, how does a session of Escape from Tarkov work? What makes it different from, say, a
Weird
class-based
trailer for a
shooter
gun
or
game.
battle royale?
These guys forgot to enable VSync.
True
They did.
survival. You need to actually escape from.
Yeah, Hello Games made
location
games
to,
for No Man's Sky,
extract
absolutely.
points,
No Man's
you
Sky
need
was
to
just like their
actually
first
save your life
big,
and save your gear, and you
high-profile
lose. And if you
thing.
die, you will lose everything.
So how does the new map compare to the existing map set in Tarkov?
It will be the biggest and the most detailed location ever. It will be a lot of.
It'll be big, detailed, very nice. You'll be able to walk around with gun, not shoot. No shoot needed. In Tarkov 2.
Breakdown of what's coming up in this upcoming patch 12.7.
12.7 is more like a technical patch. It will.
No enemy is peaceful. You explore nice houses, look at nice curtain.
Location customs is the pretty iconic.
Very
location
nice.
For the EFT.
Very
It will,
good.
Like enlarge the overall area by 30 or even 40%. The next updates we will totally like overhaul the whole skill system.
Ah, look at
And
that
there will be
fucking
new boss
tweet at the
called
bottom, mate. Do you
Senator.
want to
This
chill
boss
out on
will
your
be able to
O's, you
shield
dickhead?
His partners and like search for stashes.
Lucky this
So
dev isn't
we'll
Welsh.
Try to
Yes.
bring something new in terms of new bosses. Really big amount of cool features to come this year. We'll try to bring some new experience for you.
Escape from Tarkov has been playable for a long
If
time.
you shoot,
For
you are
anyone
fucked.
who's
Yes,
listening
exactly.
who hasn't yet played it, where should they go?
They should go to our site, www.
This isn't Welsh, what?
Tarkov.com.
No, this is not Welsh. This is Jamaican.
You could
Burby.
purchase it over there.
So once again, escapeFromTarkov.com. to
Why
check
are
it
there
out. And
tweets on the
Nikita,
bottom?
thanks so
Because
much for
they're,
joining
you know, they have to look like they're interacting
It's a pleasure.
outside.
For our
Despite the fact
next
that this is
title
pretty much
PC gaming show,
100%
it's time to head on
pre-recorded.
over to the inimitable Frankie Ward.
Over the last decade, developer Red Barrels has given us some of the most messed
Red
up
Barrels is
horror games ever
Outlast, right?
created. The next game in the Outlast series offers more mind-numbing terror, but this time with friends.
Oh, you having Firefox
Outlast
issues?
Trials
Ooh.
is set during the Cold War, and in this happy period of distrust, fear, and violence, you and your friends are human guinea pigs involuntarily recruited to test advanced methods of brainwashing and mind control. Good times.
Last out, yep.
But work together, and maybe
I gotta
you
say
can
though,
try
chat, the longer that this
the
goes on,
Outlast Trials.
the less Sonic Boom I have to play, and that's something. World exclusive! I hope Red Barrels learn from Outlast 2. Never played Outlast 2. I saw a lot of Outlast 1, and I briefly looked at Outlast 1 and realised that was not for me. World exclusive, does that mean it's exclusive to our world? Yeah, I believe it means that it's only coming out on Earth. This is, sure is a nice trailer chat, isn't it? Having a nice time watching this.
Night vision device fully operational, sir.
Excellent. Bring in the other subjects.
Oh, they gave him night eyes. Great. Now you don't need a camera to do the night vision. Oh! Nope. Oh. That's unfortunate.
And with that, the 2020 PC Gaming Show is now complete. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope that you got the chance to see some games that excited and delighted you. Also, as you might imagine, it is really challenging to put on a show with no nearby gaming conventions.
That was a decent show.
Enormous
Yeah.
thanks to our sponsors for helping to make
It was a
this
little
show
bit
possible.
It was a little bit
This year, the
like an
sponsors
advert
are mythical.
in places,
Perfect
but
World, Funcom,
I think it was
Frontier
fine.
Developments, Exceed Games, Atlas, Intel, All In Games, Humble Games, Sega, Amazon Games, Merge Games, Tripwire Interactive, and the Epic Games Store. Without your support, we would not have had the opportunity
Tons
to
of
put
stuff
on
to
a
appeal
show
to a wide
for the
audience.
greatest
Yeah, I think so.
platform,
I think it was
PC Gaming.
a decent showcase. It
Now,
was a
before I
little
say
long.
goodbye,
You're not
I wanna
wrong,
give a
Hellscythe.
warm
What the
thanks
fuck?
and a
Why did?
chance for my
What was that?
co-host to
Where
say
did Black
goodbye.
Bar come
Thanks
from?
again, Dead
Fuck right off, Black Bar.
I am glad to have been of service, Sean. I'm going to shut down into sleep mode to conserve power until next year. Frankie, what is your goodbye message?
Another year goes by without an ET remaster. What, the Amiga one? Or the
Thank you
Atari
so
one, sorry,
much
not
to
Amiga.
all
Guinea pig!
of our devs for your incredible games, and of course a massive thanks to our sponsors for making this all happen. And finally, a big thanks to you guys at home for watching. I'm actually off with my little evil sidekick now to take over the world, and I really, really do look forward to being your evil Emperor Overlord. Until next year,
Macho
thank
Man,
you so
no,
much,
don't do it.
And goodbye.
Ooh, yeah! This fucking
All right,
elbow
that's
drop.
it. Coming up next is the Future Games Show over at twitch.tv/GamesRadar, where you'll see more exclusive reveals, deep dives on the future of gaming, and developer interviews. With that, I'm Sean Day9 Plot, and this has been the
I can't believe his name is Sean Daytime Plot or whatever it fucking was. Please.
Hello, world. Or rather, goodbye, world. These are the credits. Runcredits.exe.
Day9 Plot.
Bat.
Oh, fuck off. That's like his fucking user handle.
Oh. These are the humans who helped me make the show.
Fucking Daytime Plot. Right, chat, just for the purpose of the YouTube part of it, I'm just going to say thank you for coming along to the PC Gaming Show. We are going to continue on the stream, and we're going to play some Sonic Boom, as was promised. That fucking game. But yeah, that's it for the PC Gaming Show, everyone.
Look at how many